Hello YouTube and welcome to a new Text Launch video. After the Moto G6 I finally got my hands on the new Moto G6 Plus. This device is again a little bit bigger, 5.7 inch screen, 5.9 inch screen, and this comes in only one version with 4 GB of RAM and 64 GB of storage. Again, we get the same stuff, dual SIM card and an additional possibility to put into in a micro SD card. And we got more power. We got here a Snapdragon 450 and here the 630 Snapdragon built in. We got a bigger camera, we got an aperture of f1.7, f1.8, and just look at the box, it's exactly the same box, or not exactly the same. We got the same design, but again it's also a bigger box than the box of the Moto G6. On the side you don't get much information, only the name, and it's Motorola is now a Lenovo company, or it has been for the last couple of years as well. So we open it up and we can see the Moto G6 got the same screen protector on it as the normal Moto G. Let's go this side by side. 5.7 inch screen, 5.9, 12 megapixel plus 5, 12 megapixel plus 5. There's a difference in the CPU. There's the same things about fingerprint unlock and the possibility to put in a micro SD card. Exactly the same. So let's get it out. And what else is in the box? We got a handbook, first instructions, black and white instruction on how to put into your SIM cards and the micro SD card, and that's it. We got a black USB to a normal USB to USB Type C cable, SIM card tool, and we get our 15-watt charger with a normal USB port and an output of exactly 12 volt 1.2 ampere, so 15-watt charger. Then let's take off the screen thingy and turn the device on. Off button is on the right side, and I just want to show you the size difference between the Moto G6 Plus and the normal Moto G, and you can see it's a little bit bigger. It's also a little bit wider. And yes, definitely the Moto G6 feels more comfortable in your hand, but on the other side, I'm pretty sure that it's a little bit bigger battery of 3200 milliampere hours will give you a longer battery life, still with a bigger screen, but you will get more battery life out of here. The camera on the back side, again 12 megapixel, but now with dual pixel technology, stands way more out than the camera on the Moto G6. This is another difference there you can see. And do you have to worry about that the device will move on your desk or anything? No, if you type on the screen normally, nothing will move. And of course, if you hit on the edges, it will wobble. Then I can reach the on-off button with my thumb, but not the volume down button. Again, exactly the same thing with my left index finger, and I can hardly reach the on-off button. Then on top we get our SIM card slot, we get a microphone, and please, if you put into your micro SIM card, please watch out that you don't put the SIM card tray tool into the microphones, only on the right side. Then on the left side we see nothing at all. And down here we get the USB Type C port, we get some headphone jack, and on the back side we get another microphone, and of course the camera and the Motorola logo. And this is again in this blue color, indigo blue, which looks a little bit black, a little bit blue, a little bit metal shining. It always depends on how the light conditions are and how the light falls onto this device. So now I just will do the setup, but I will do this in a fast forward way, because the setup procedure is exactly the same as on the Moto G6, and I just put the link here for the Moto G6 setup and you can watch it there. And now we fast forward. So, and there we are in the home screen, and now the Moto G6 Plus is going to install all the apps. I just took a backup and restore a backup from the Moto G6, and we have a quick look into the storage thing. Whoa, I really don't like some Moto sounds. Storage. Out of the 64 gigabytes are already 12.66 used. So this is exactly double the storage already gone on the Moto G6. I have no clue why this is. Compare this to the free storage on the Moto G6 and you just see it's exactly double the storage which goes away for the system backup or for the system files. And I have definitely no clue why this is, so keep that in mind. So the Moto G6 Plus is going now installing all the apps. Let's have a quick look around. What about the fingerprint scanner, which works a little bit slow, but works. I can tell you because I feel the vibration when the fingerprint sensor recognizes my finger, but then again, until the screen is activated, this takes so much time. Let's compare this to the Moto G6. 3, 2, 1, go. And both are exactly the same speed. I wouldn't call it speed, but yes, it's speed. Next step. What about brightness levels? Let's check them out. We just put both devices to 100% brightness and then just go over to settings. That we'll see a lot of white. And if you compare this, yes, I would still say you see a little temperature difference here. The Moto G6 screen is a little bit warmer, more yellow, while the Moto G screen is a little bit whiter, more bluish. But both screens are really nice bright. I'm definitely having a hard time. I still would say viewing angle is better on the Plus and maybe the brightness level is better. First comparison, yes, I would say so. So let's turn the auto brightness again on. Display, adaptive brightness. There we go again. And now, as you can see, I've already installed the Android P wallpaper on the G6, and now through the backup, it's on the G6 Plus. And this is not Android P beta here. This is only the Pixel launcher installed. So don't freak out. This is not yet available on the Motorola line. We got again those on-screen buttons, which you can deactivate and just operate the device via the home button. If you want to do that, because we got the feature things here, and you can use Moto Display. No, it's Moto Actions. There you can see one button navigation. This is a feature that it's going to get explained. Try out. Okay, I already know. You just can push it once for the home screen. You can swipe. If you want to go one step back, you swipe in the other direction. If you want to switch between apps, and if you want to activate the lock screen, just press it a little bit longer. And the launch assistant is just press it until you feel the long beep, and this is a little bit tricky to activate that, because you got now 3 different commands that you can activate by pushing, or just pushing on the fingerprint sensor. So it's just home screen, starting the assistant, and going into standby, or deactivating the screen. So let's go back, and so just to show you again, because push it once fast, you get the home screen. Push it long, it will, until you feel the vibration, you will start the Google Assistant. And if you just push it a little bit in between, you deactivate the screen. There are a lot of other features, of course. You can shake it to start the cameras, and we have a quick look on the cameras on the Plus. Just swipe for settings and you can see camera size maximum is 12 megapixel by 4 by 3. And now one difference here, you get a full 4K video resolution on the back camera if you want to use that. This I'm definitely going to use. This is one of the advantages of the Plus. I think this is because of the Snapdragon 630, which supports 4K video recording. And now we just take a couple of pictures here just to get some shots. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Then we take a video and I just keep talking while recording the video. And we are going to have a quick listening into the video sound and a little bit on the video quality. And what about movements here? That's also image stabilization. Let's first check out the video. Recording the video, and we are going to have a quick listening into the video sound and a little bit on the video quality. And what about movements here? Recordings. Okay, I would say audio quality sounds nice. We only got one speaker, but the speaker sounds nice and clear and loud enough. Microphone recording was okay as well. Image stabilization, not so. Image quality, I have to look this up on the big screen. And what about pictures? Picture quality, ooh, this definitely looks nice. Oh, what about the portrait mode, for which we got the second camera for the depth information? I can't see portrait mode here. No, this is live picture, I guess. Yes, live picture. You have to swipe and then, oh, there you get the portrait mode. So, okay, we get a quick introduction on how to use it. Deactivate it. What about cutout? The dual camera let you cut out objects. Okay, this is that. What else do we got? Spot color, panorama, text scanner, face filter, slow motion, time lapse, again, face filters. Now, let's try one of the portrait things with the smartphone here. Oh, now, ooh, this is definitely not smooth. You can see that. If you activate the portrait mode, the camera definitely has got some problems, or is always scanning about with the depth information. So with the normal camera, no problems. Now let's activate the portrait thingy. And now we got the stutter. Ooh, this is definitely not nice. But anyway, so we focus, we press, we take our picture, and let's have a quick look. Ooh, now it has to edit and work on the picture. And this takes time. Ooh, this took definitely some time. And now we got this portrait thingy. And yes, the background is blurry. But I have to say, this is nothing that fancies me now that much. Let's take, okay, we take another picture. One normal picture. And then we take the portrait thingy. Did it already took one? Okay, now there we go. So we got, oh, this takes time. Oh, this is not nice. This takes way too long. So let's swipe and let's see. This was the first one. This is our normal picture without the portrait modus. Yes, the background is not that blurry. This is the first portrait thingy. This is the second. And yes, you get this portrait feature, which definitely looks nicer and looks sharper if you have these images. Yes, if you ask me which picture is nicer, I definitely would say the portrait thingy here. But the time this device took to edit or to accomplish this picture, whew, this was quite a lot. But so this is it. This was the first impression on the Moto G6 Plus. I would definitely say nice. I like the form factor. I like that it's bigger. But I have to say, and I really like it that it got the 4 GB of storage or 4 GB of RAM. But there's also a version of the Moto G6 which comes with 4 GB of RAM, 64 GB of storage. Yes. I like that the camera got this better aperture, yes, and I definitely dig that the device comes with a Snapdragon 630. I really would have liked to see Motorola build the 630 into the Moto G6 or maybe the 625 and then a 636 or 660 into the Plus. This would be maybe a more clever choice, but this first impression is still good. I'm a little bit skeptical about camera speed here, but of course in the next couple of weeks I will compare both devices and we have a look on how they do. So this is it. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.